Hey, welcome to SARA Stories. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and tell me in the comments where in the world are you watching from. My husband left me, not because he had to, not because we were fighting, but because his friends told him I needed to be put in my place, that I needed a lesson. He said it so casually, so proudly. I'll be gone for a week. Don't call. Think about how you've been acting. Maybe when I come back, you'll understand how lucky you are. And then he left. No kiss. No goodbye. He just left. But the lesson? It wasn't for me. It was for him. Let me take you back to the beginning. We met in college. He was charming, funny, and made everyone in the room laugh. I was quiet, studious, more reserved. But he loved that about me. He'd say, "Your silence is peaceful in this noisy world." We dated for 3 years before getting married. The first 2 years were beautiful. We traveled, cooked together, watched dumb movies under blankets. He told me I made him better. But then, he got promoted at work. And with that promotion came new friends. Friends I didn't like. Kevin, Eli, Marco. They were the kind of men who thought respect was weakness. They mocked their wives, laughed about lying to them. One time, at a barbecue, I heard Kevin say, "Women are like dogs. If they don't obey, leave them outside until they learn." I looked at Daniel. He just laughed. That was the first red flag I ignored. I thought he was just trying to fit in with the guys. But slowly he started bringing that attitude home. He became distant, cold, critical. "You used to dress up for me. Now you just look tired. You always want to talk about feelings. What happened to fun? You're always nagging. Why can't you just be chill?" I tried. God knows I tried. I asked if he was okay. He'd shrug. I asked if something was wrong between us. He'd say I was overthinking. Then one night, I found a group chat open on his laptop. Kevin had sent a video of a woman crying, his wife, apparently. The guys were laughing. Daniel replied, "Sometimes you have to break them a little before they learn." My heart sank. I didn't even recognize the man I married. Then came the final blow. Friday evening. I had cleaned the house, cooked his favorite meal. He walked in, dropped his keys and said, "I'm leaving for a week." I blinked. "For work?" "No. I need space. And my friends think I need to show you how to treat a man." I laughed. I thought it was a joke. But his face was dead serious. He looked me in the eye and said, "You've been too clingy, too soft. This time apart will help you remember your place." I was speechless. I felt small, humiliated. He packed his bag and left. That night I didn't cry. I just sat in the dark and stared at the wall. But then I picked up my phone. And I called someone I hadn't spoken to in a long time. Maya. Now let me explain. Maya is my ex's wife. We became close after my ex cheated on both of us. Yes, he was seeing her while still with me. Long story short, we bonded through pain. And over the years, she became a licensed private investigator. And she owed me a favor. I told her everything. Every word Daniel said. Every moment that felt wrong. She paused for a second, then said, "Send me his number. I'll handle the rest." Within 24 hours, she had everything. Phone logs, GPS tracking, card charges, cloud access. She sent me the file. Daniel wasn't at a friend's retreat, like he claimed. He was in a luxury cabin, 2 hours away, with Kevin and Eli, and 2 escorts. They booked everything under fake names, used burner phones. But Maya? She's a genius. She even found the surveillance footage from the cabin gate. There he was, my husband, grinning like a child on a field trip, holding alcohol in one hand, and pulling a woman in lingerie with the other. Then Maya told me something even more disturbing. "They're planning to film something and send it to you, as a prank." I felt sick. They were plotting to break me, just for fun, just to see me cry. But I didn't cry. I plotted. Here's what I did. First, I contacted a divorce attorney. I showed her all the files. She said, "With this evidence, you'll come out ahead. No question." Second, I froze our joint accounts, blocked his cards, Third, I changed the locks, installed cameras, and packed my essentials. And fourth, I wrote a letter, printed one of the photos of him kissing the escort, and wrote underneath, "Lesson received. Class dismissed." I left it on the kitchen table and walked out. 3 days later, he came back early. I watched from the live feed on the security camera. He tried the door. It didn't open. He pulled out his phone. My number? Disconnected. He looked confused. Then he noticed the envelope on the table. He opened it, stared at the photo. He dropped it, fell to his knees, put his head in his hands, and screamed. The next week was chaos. He texted from new numbers. He emailed, called my sister, begged my parents. No one responded. Then he went to Kevin's house. Guess what? Kevin was gone. Vanished. Eli? Filed for bankruptcy. Turns out, their little prank weekend spiraled out of control. One of the escorts leaked footage online, and someone at Daniel's job saw it. He was fired within 48 hours. No references. No goodbye. Just like how he left me. Weeks passed. I started rebuilding my life. I moved in with a friend, got therapy, picked up painting again. And for the first time in months, I could breathe. I didn't feel small anymore. Didn't feel scared to speak. I felt strong. One day, I received a handwritten letter. It was from Daniel. He wrote, "I was trying to break you, but you were already stronger than I ever realized. I thought I was punishing you, but I destroyed myself." I didn't reply, because some stories don't need an ending. They just need closure. To every woman listening to this, please hear me. If someone ever tries to teach you a lesson by hurting you, that's not love. That's power, control, manipulation. You are not weak for feeling. You are not overreacting. You are not crazy. You are human. And you deserve respect. Real respect. If this story meant something to you, please like this video. Comment the word respect down below to show you made it to the end. And share this story with someone who needs to hear it today. Maybe it's a friend, a sister, or maybe it's you. This is Sarah. And if no one's told you lately, you deserve better. Always.